Hello and welcome everybody back to the dumbass class with me, the Dyslexic Gamer, as we carry on our playthrough of Atom RPG. Now, a few things have changed since when I last left off. I believe it was night time, so I've actually run round the map a little bit, more than a little bit, to basically level up a bit. I've just been grinding away. Now, yes, Labot does have some points to spend. I'm just going to be saving them up. Or in fact, I might just... No, I'm going to save them up for now. Because who knows, I might be able to complete the quest another way, which would be better. I don't really want to spend... I think you need like 90 pickpocketing. So, pickpocket. Don't really want to do that. Especially considering how Labot is... the whole party's points are not spent well. Let's put it that way. I think everyone may have got a level up whilst I was running around, but I accidentally allocated the points. Sorry. Yes, we are back. We have loads of loot. And, yeah, we're going to come to the Stalker's base. A masked man meets you with a cheerful nod, making it clear he has no intentions in further chat. Okay, well, he's got no intentions. I'm guessing that's because our personality is so low. What I am going to do is, just in case, I really hope you can't hear that scraping outside. I have no idea. Maybe it's roadworks. And what's our attention at the moment? Oh, Jesus. We might not be able to do this quest because our attention is so low. Oh, you game. Oh, you. You're going to make me do it. This ass about face, aren't you? You bastard. Okay. Talk to the lady. The woman says. A mighty woman of around 40, wearing an army uniform and typical stalker jacket, nods at you. Welcome to hell, buddy. Want to trade? Show me what you've got. We have a lot of ammo that is up for grabs. Some gunpowder, some tobacco. She doesn't actually have that much, which is sad. So, quick run through of what I've got. Yeah. You'll see, yes, we picked up some we picked up some items. But no one has any money. Because of course they don't. Yes, many items, unfortunately. Yes, no one has any money at the moment. RBD. And also over on this side we have many a weapon. I should really sell them off. Give me that. Take that. I'm not going to don't take the crossbows anymore. They weigh so much. Yeah, sure. We're not going to do too much talking with the people outside. But here. We'll do that at a later date. A bearded man in a pilot's helmet twitches as you come closer. Judging by the circles around his eyes, he's neither an insomniac or an alcoholic. Oh, an insomniac. Probably both. Why so glum, chum? Why should I not be glum? Hey, how's guard duty? Don't ask. One good thing is we finally caught homeless Soma, the thief who stole from the camp many times. I wish it was so easy to get rid of other bandits and mutant freaks we have in the neighbourhood, but that's simply a dream. I see what you had. Ooh. What is this? Oh, it's a sniper rifle. Yes, so if you go down the homemade version, basically where you make your own weapons and stuff, you can make a sniper rifle. It's actually pretty good. It's not amazing, but for a made weapon, it's not bad at all. I really hope you can't hear that car. Good luck, mate. I'm off. Ooh. I really hope you can't hear the car. Let's see. So, man of interest. We'll go to the guy first. The eyes of the unshaven, red-headed young man jump from one thing to the next, as if waiting on a punch in the gut. Seeing you, he takes his hand out of his pocket and starts talking really fast. What do you want? What do you need? You here to trade, or are you here to finish whatever started? I have friends here, just so you know. Now that is what the medics call being completely off your rocker, dear child. Quite a serious illness, despite the comical name. Don't make fun of me, old man. If you had my life, you'd be acting even crazier. Let's see your wares first of all. Got a bit of money, got a bit of ammo that I want. No, I want that as well. I'm loath to pay for newspaper that I can pick out of the bin, but yes, I'll do it. Is that no, that's not a special weapon. It can be gone, be sold, it can be thrown away. Yeah, but you also, as you can see, you do get some pretty crappy items in this place as well. It's not all amazing weapons and... So why so nervous? The man looks at you with surprise and goes all pale, as if recalling something horrifying. It happened a few days ago. I thought I'd drink a few vodkas with the guys, but when I neared the harbour, a bullet whistled past my head. And then another. I ducked into cover. That's when I took out my binoculars and saw something shooting at me with his something. He was shooting, screaming, flailing around like a crazy man. Why would he do that? Why? We drank together just last month. We were real friends too. Friendly too. What did I do to that bastard? Why did he even want to kill me? And who will be next to betray me? Brother, pal, buddy, friend, amigo? Please, find out why he did it to me. I beg you. Not knowing it cuts me like a knife. I'll even pay you. When a friend fires upon a friend, the reason must be quite good. I'll go check it out for you. But for now, let's just change the subject. Okay. Next. No, you do want to save it here. Just in case. Sticking out of a corner of his dry yellowish tongue, this unshaven man in stalker garb, fondling with a tiny metal cube. He's either trying to crush it in his hands or split it in two. Doesn't look like he can make up his mind. When he sees you, he hides the cube in his pocket. What's the cube for? None of your business. personality. Oh, come on, pal. I'm not asking because I want to steal anything, just curious. The man gives you a careful once over and finally laughs out his suspicions. Fine, fine. You're far too upstanding to be a criminal. Catch. The man tosses you a shiny metal cube around 10 centimeters on a side. The cube's heavy and cold. It's not evenly balanced. One half of the thing is much heavier than the other. Check it out. But don't forget to return it later. I found the thing in the hands of a skeleton in a weird ruin. Not that it had anything to say about it. Success! After a minute of studying the cube, a minute? Jesus, I thought our intelligence would take over there. You finally understand that it is made from a single block of metal. 5 of its sides have been pressed. The 6th, unmovable side is engraved with a number 21. In an almost illegible tiny font. Curiosity gets the better of you. What's inside the cube? You turn it so the numbers face up. Okay, so the idea is to make 21. So you go with option number 2. Oh, let me double check mine. Yeah. Option number 2. Is that right? No, I've already done it wrong. Wait, so I went with option number 2, which I think is wrong. I think you're meant to go 1, 5, 4, 2, and I've done it wrong. So, 5, 4, 2. Give the cube a shake. There we go. So it's 1, 5, 4, 2. You press the cube on the closed side. The cube clicks 7 times. The side stays pressed in. You cannot press it again right now. Inspect the cube. Wait, what? The heavier side of the cube engraved in... Can I not do it again? Two. 5. Oh, hang on. Have I done it wrong again? 5. No. 4, 2. Oh, sorry. Inspect the cube. You carefully inspect the cube and notice that the sides engraved with number 21 stands out a little. You dig your nail into a tiny crack around the opening and pry the panel open like a door. Underneath is marked with a tiny keyhole. Mother of God, would you look at that? There was a keyhole inside? This thing all along? What do you know? Tell me, have you got the key? Your conversational partner slaps himself on the forehead. The key! The goddamn key. Fuck. Before I checked out those runes, there were 2 other scavenging brothers. From the harbour. Only one of them returned from that trip, wearing a weird little key around his neck. I'm sure that's the key that fits this box. Damn it. Well, he will never part with it. It was the last thing he and his brother found before death claimed half of the duo. The only way to get the key is to pickpocket him. But I'm no thief, pull that off. Seems like we'll never know what's inside the cube. Don't say that. I'll go talk with him and find out. And I will. I will indeed. I can't remember if this dude's a trader as well. I think he is. Oh. Apologies, guys. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. That was sorry. Never mind. We missed a bit. Hey there. Welcome to hell. Why the hell? Why hell? The stalker takes a sip of his coffee and quickly spits it out. What can I possibly mean? That's what the locals started calling the city after the bombs fell. Before the bombs, it was an okay place. Then it became hell. An inferno. To be precise. Okay. So, what you thinking about, big guy? Well, suppose you were stalking around a dead city, a God forbid, you lost a leg. Suppose a monster tore it off, for instance. Whose fault is it? Whose fault is this? Yours, the monster's, or is it no one's? I'm to blame. Should have been more careful. The stalker takes a long drag of a cigarette, inhales, and a thick cloud of smoke spills to the ground. Yep, I think so too. And I think most people would think the same. If something happened, there must be a reason for it. At the end of the day, everything is fair in this world. The man takes a swag of his coffee and then stubs the black... I don't know. But the thing is that sometimes shit happens to crush this illusion of a fair world. I had this buddy called Crop. You know what happened to him? A weirdo serial killer murdered him. People say this masochist smashed Crop on the head with a brick, dragged him off to a basement and tortured him to death. How could that happen in a fair world? Crop wasn't even a stalker. Wasn't even stalking some dangerous place, and he never had any enemies. He was just having a smoke outside of the base. Sorry for your loss, but this could have been avoided if he was more vigilant moving around outside the base. Yes, I see your point. Being careful is a virtue. Thanks for reminding me in my belief system, I guess. Well, take care, dude. So now you would think that I would be very willing to go into this place. I kind of am. But I'd rather get the serum first, in all honesty. Oh, hang on a minute. Wait. See, I think if I go down there, I basically get pulled into some other people's quests and challenges and nonsense. Which is kind of how this game works. I don't really want to get pulled into other people's nonsense, or... But then I definitely don't... Yeah, there are things down here that I want to do. That we shouldn't put it off. I'm going to avoid some of the other quests in this game. I want the serum. There are some other things that I want to get hold of. Sure. But I'm not prepared to do all of the side quests. This place takes so long to walk round. I wonder where they're running. A small crowd is gathered on a platform, murmuring uneasily. All eyes focus on the corpse laying on the tracks. You make your way to the edge of the platform and stretch the back of your head and scratch the back of your head. It's obvious the poor guy, spread eagle on the ground, died violently. A bearded, red-faced man standing next to you is addressing an elderly, moustached fellow. Damn, it's Kugus? Another dead body. What the hell? Moustached man shoots him a dark look and purses his lips. I see that, Bomb. I'm not blind. He's lost all shame now, killing people under our very noses. You pick up a few words from the buzzing crowd. It's the Mamic again? Right here in the base? He's lost all fear. He can't be. You can't trust anyone. I'm telling you. We need to get out of the city. The elderly mustached man, whose name apparently is Crudes, spits on the ground and turns to face the crowd with a grim look on his face. Alright, everyone. Move along. Nothing to see here. Bomb, make a note. No personal items found on the body. Here, take some... Hey, someone take this poor sod to the morgue. Let the detective look at him. Jerky, where did you find him? Get yourself a drink at the bar and I'll send someone to speak to you. As for the rest of you, what are you all doing here? Show's over. Go home. The crowd slowly departs. Several beefy stalkers jump up down on the tracks and start dragging the victim back the way you came. A couple of minutes later, the only people left are you, Kurges and Bomb. He's rubbing his temple. He notices you standing in front of him and addresses you kindly. Like I said already, the show's over here. Are you new here? Fresh from the surface. What's going on? A real shit show. That's what's going on. A real filthy shitstorm. And we're neck deep. Right in the middle of it. Welcome to hell, by the way. Well said. Care to elaborate? Buddy, get off comrade's case. He's a busy man. The man gestures to Bomb to stop. You want to know the details? Here it is. We have a Mamric? It's not murder. It's not psychopath. I don't know. Maris? Marek? No idea. On our hands, a serial killer. We call him the Woodpecker. Wow. So somehow, when I was trying to say that word, my iPhone decided I was talking to it. Oh no. No, I know what it is. Serial killer. It's not talking now. I hope you all heard that. I hope you heard that. Da-da. And it... Yeah. Anyway, so where was I? Go call him the Woodpecker. So why do you think it's a mimic? People get murdered right, left and centre in the wasteland. No argument there, but here's the thing. It's true that people get shot by gangsters, ripped apart by mutants all the time. That's an honest way to go. And we're ready for it. But this is something completely different. The killer is walking freely amongst us and we have no idea who he is. What makes you call this killer a mimic? Oh, it's mimic, isn't it? Fuck it. It is mimic. Fuck. Modus? His modus operandi. Haha. He was when we discovered the first body, we thought some crook just tortured the poor bastard on a whim. But then we found another one, and all the victims had the same marks on their bodies too. Practical for a common criminal and too complicated for a mutant or animal. The detective can tell you more. We put him on the Woodpecker. Wait a second, who are you then? Oh. Call me this. It would appear that I'm the man in charge here. Or not so much in charge, more like responsible. I'm negotiating with the merchants about selling items the stalkers find in Dead City, the coordinating of the civilians in the case that there's some city-wide disturbance to make. I don't know, decisions to make. There we go. I'm the self-appointed mayor, so to speak. My name's Bomb, and I'm this dude's bodyguard. I protect him. Currently, this mimic is our biggest concern. This is certainly fascinating, right? Hey, maybe you could help us. Oh, well, of course I can. We need results urgently, and the detective isn't cutting the mustard. You were starting to get restless. Thanks for the offer, I guess, but what makes you think you can trust me? Why not? You look like a brave sort, and even if you aren't, whatever it is, whoever it is, will definitely seems resourceful. I can see it in your eyes, but most importantly, you don't look like a mimic. I'm not a chest. I would imagine that they look like they just rolled out of the grave. Oh my. Can't promise anything. A murderer investigation wasn't part of my plans. Suit yourself, but if you can help the detective, I'll help. Alright, you should start by paying the detective a visit. He's probably in the morgue now examining the last victim. The morgue is located underneath the entrance. You probably came from that direction. You can also talk to Jerky, who discovered the body. He's in the bar. Maybe he caught a glimpse of the woodpecker. I doubt it, but it couldn't hurt. Alright. Jesus Christ, imagine that. You literally just turn up somewhere and they're like, please, we have a murder on our hands. Can you be our detective? No, fuck off. So, I've just got here. You don't even know me. Please, save our community. Be our detective. So, as you can see, a lot of people walk around with backpacks. I'm not going to talk to them. I'm sorry. Sometimes they have items, sometimes they don't. But this dude is actually a trader. So, a new piece of armor. Gives you 100% resistance to radiation and toxins. It is quite good. Minus 20 dex, dodge, and minus 1 dex. Not so good. I will be right back. Apologies, I had a delivery turn up, so I had to quickly run off. So yes, there's some cool armor here, and it's only face. It's not actually armor. So that's like the best gas mask you can get. Quite expensive. You can find one. There is one on the map that you can find, so it's not necessary to buy it. I am almost tempted to get one of these weapons just for the smaller stuff, and again, no money. So this is where actually buying this is it would actually work out, I think. So I'm going to buy it for a loot exchange, because some of the weapons that I have, I get the feeling are going to start weighing me down massively. Like, whilst the Scorpios, yeah, okay, look, the Scorpios don't really weigh that much. They're fine. We can keep them on us. But some of the, you know, we've almost, oh wait, no, it's 9,000. Might be a little bit more difficult. I don't know. Little bit more difficult, not. How much expensive stuff have you got on you, sir? Have you got any big heavy items that you want to get rid of? I believe you do. I believe you do. You have any? No, you don't have any of the other armor. So let's get. So we need another 317. Well, that would be too much. Well, I'm only being a stickler for money because he doesn't have a lot of money. Do we have anything heavy that I could... Perfect. So, when we get back to the wasteland, we're not going to get 9,000 for this. We'll get 6 or 5. And to be quite honest with you, look at that. The amount of weight we've just shed for that. Okay, yeah, the ski hat we could keep hold of. But that's the kind of thing you want to try and keep in mind with here. Unless they have stuff that you want, you're going to have to just do smart trades and try and make sure, okay, if I'm trading in this, I want to get this back. If I'm trading in that, I want to make sure that I'm able to generate enough money when I get back. Right, like I said, I'm not going to do all the quests here. I'm not going to go and talk to the detective. I don't give a shit. What we are going to do, though, is head off down into the metro. And then from there, we can do a lot more training up. We can make our way to... there's an area that we can unlock. And then we can come up onto the surface a little bit easier. But it's very, very slow in these tunnels. Very, very slow. So, it has its ups and downs. It has its ups and downs. Right. We're going to come in. I will show you the tunnels, the metro. And then I'm afraid we will have to end the episode off. We will. So this is the metro station. It's kind of annoying. What button is it? It's this one. It's quite large. It's quite large. And you move very, very slowly through it. How slowly do you move? Well, yeah. Yeah. And there's lots of areas where you have to go back around on yourself. And so what we'll do is I will actually do a little bit longer. We'll complete this combat. But this is one of the nice things. Sometimes you get a map like this where they're all moving around and you can get the drop on the enemy. To the eye! Did I get him? I missed. That's sad. Because we have a custom crossbow, a pry bar, zip gun. Okay, none of them actually have any nice weapons. I should have just let them go. You get a lot of experience. You know, there's a lot of them. But this is pretty much what I'll be doing. I'll be going around fighting, trying to get XP. Because down here you can up your XP amount quite quickly. I'm going to have to move forward so that my men start firing. Hexagon! What are you doing? Oh, you crazy fool. You crazy, crazy old fool. Why would you do that? Why? Forwards. Oh no, dog meat's going to assist. Or get shot, either way. Take his head off, please. Oh, you didn't take his head off? Sadness, Labot. Sadness. He's missing me. And I've got -5. Terrible. Right. I'm gonna... Hang on. I'm gonna swap over weapon. This is kind of why you want to have another weapon. You don't always want to be firing off expensive ammo at People with like 2 health. You just fire at dog meat. Dodged. Dodged like an amazing acrobat that he is. Can we hit any of them? We can't. Move forwards. You missed him. Oh, you poor, poor bastards. Not doing very well, are we? To the head. You are dead. So it does actually, I will admit, having, like in my playthrough, I've got Hexagon with rifles, I've got Fidel and Alexander with assault rifles, and it's just lovely. It's just so beautiful. The amount of damage we can get done in a turn is just like, yes, yes, more of that, please. So 300 experience for this fight. It's actually not as much as I was planning on. Although we are still right at the start of the area. Wow, they have like nothing. Gas masks are amazing to take. Always take gas masks. They weigh absolutely bugger all. Did anyone get hit in that? I don't think they did. Of course, medicine's always a good one to take as well. So yeah, pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to spend some time just wandering around down here. It's probably not going to be that fun, to be honest, to watch. So I don't know if the series is going to go quiet for a little while whilst I do like off-camera stuff. But we will have to see on that. Ooh. I'll get out this way. Well, that's not fair, game. You can't block me in like this. So yes, I certainly hope you've been enjoying Atom RPG, my Atom RPG playthrough. I hope you've enjoyed the fact that we have uncovered one of the mysterious serums that will give us another stat increase. Huzzah! So hopefully you're looking forward to the future episodes to come, where we will, basically my plan is to come all the way down here. There's an area here that unlocks an access to the surface, and we'll go and see if we can get the key off Matey by giving him 60 cigarettes. Apparently that will kill him. Yeah, let's try it out. Let's see if it works. But until then, take care everyone, and as always, bye bye for now.